Hello everyone, my name is Connor and I will be your instructor, more like a musical friend or guide, and I'm very excited to be introducing you to my new course on songwriting for guitar. If you're new here, a quick intro about me is that I'm a guitarist, a teacher, I've worked as a professional composer and transcriber, and many other interesting musical endeavors in my career. And one thing that I love the most is helping others simplify the seemingly complex harmonic landscape, especially relative to songwriting and composition. This course is the second in a series on songwriting for guitar, built on my first course hosted on Udemy called Music Theory and Fretboard Fundamentals. That's where we go deep on the origins of music and notes, how notes create intervals, relationships between notes, and how those create scales, which create chords, everything relating back to the guitar and the fretboard. Now, is that a direct prerequisite? Well, not exactly, and it all depends on where your current understanding of foundational music theory concepts are, such as, notes, being able to play bar chords, seeing scales on your instrument, and things like this. If you feel like you have a good grasp on that stuff, you can just jump right in, but if anything feels shaky, I highly recommend that, as it will make everything that you learn here in this course click a lot faster and feel much more intuitive. One of the best parts about this course is that it has an accompanying resource pack with visual guides and tab accompaniment, so you can play along with me as we go through together. You can download the pack from the link in the description, which will make practicing a lot smoother for you. This course is divided into 5 sections, starting with theory. Now, the entire theory section is essentially a condensed version of my entire Music Theory and Fretboard Fundamentals course. It's intended to reinforce everything that you learned there or already know, and is accompanied by a quiz at the end of each video to really reinforce what's going on. Section 2 is all about the fretboard, visualizing diatonic triads across the neck, as well as using major and minor scales as maps to see where these chords go relatively. Section 3 is on harmony, taking the chord shapes that we learned in the fretboard section and actually applying it, writing our own chord progressions, as well as taking a look at famous and popular songs in both major and minor keys, as well as looking at inversions. Section 4 is on rhythm. This is where we take a look at 3 rhythmic styles for guitar players and apply them to the chord progressions that we wrote in the previous section. Section 5 is all about arrangement, and this is where we take the little building blocks that we created with our chord progressions, we applied rhythms to them, and now we use those blocks to structure and arrange a full song, as well as looking at famous songs as examples to see what we can learn from them and apply in our own music. After all of that, there will be a final assignment for you to take all of that knowledge and information to compose your own song with. Now, this course is intentionally designed to be a systematic and repeatable process that you can apply that will guarantee the result of a fully finished and arranged chord progression by the end. In the same way that the Music Theory and Fretboard Fundamentals course set a foundation for this, eventually this will act as a foundation for more advanced harmony into the future. Creating this for you is honestly my life's work, and I am very excited that you're here and are actually interested in taking music theory and applying it to your instrument to bring it into reality, to be more creative and express yourself musically. If you haven't already, subscribe and hit the notifications so you don't miss any part of the series. And with that being said, it's time to jump right on into the first part of the course where we get deep on music theory.